Hey guys, I don't know if everything's situated perfectly or not, but got the Pacmotor on this Lifetime Teton Kayak for the first time here. I think it's the first time I've done the GoPro setup on this boat too, so might not come out perfect, but this thing cruises. I am using the 16-volt battery. I do have quite a bit of movement. I wonder if things could be tightened up a little. Let me see. My left side in particular seems like it's moving quite a bit. I think that means I needed to get the bars one more notch tighter. I don't think I'll be able to fix that in the water here. I got the remote on my side here for when I'm fishing. I think I'm going to detach it here and go handheld, since at this time of the year I'm not allowed to fish in the stream anyway. So I'm going to try and work my way to the pond and see if I can maybe catch a fish first one of the year here, even though it's only March 15th and there's still ice everywhere. Oh, and I'm also trying out the Aliexpress drysuit. It's the first time using it. I don't think I'm gonna do a dunk test today on it because I didn't bring stuff to dry off in case it leaks. I don't want to drive 30 minutes home soaking wet if I don't have to. I'll probably do that when Pushaw Lake thaws out because that's so much closer to my house. All right, let's go handheld. What the heck? I did have to trim the dry suit because the neck, I just couldn't take it. I tried to stretch it out. That didn't work. I think I can show a picture here of like the two little slivers I had to do, and at this point it just feels like a really tight necktie on the Adam's apple. The seat on this boat is really comfortable though. I've got it reclined pretty well. I am using a different life jacket that doesn't have a padding on my back anymore, so I do feel a little bit of the bar when I push back on it. And a lot more of the cold is getting through on my back. It is 45 degrees today so far, and I'm assuming the water temperature is right around 35 or 36. Let's see how long. So if I stop, let's see how much drag there is on this. Not bad. Figured there'd be more actually. Okay, and let me tip my camera down for a second. You can see the power cable here. I did have to splice in to extend it out about 2 feet so that it would fit with this boat, so I could have the battery up front. This boat isn't massive, so having the weight spread out is important. Plus I wanted to free up my trunk to have my fishing gear back there. It looks like I am able to get to the pond here. That would have taken quite a while actually, even pedaling. So it was definitely faster. I doubt I'll be able to get any fish in here today though. If it's anything like the Pushaw stream, when the water level is this high and it's flooding into the trees, it seems like that's where all the fish hide. And no way I'm getting in there. I feel like there's plenty of power for this boat. I feel like if I had more power, I would be hitting that point where I'm pushing the water too much and it's just inefficient. I do need to adjust the tightness though, because the left motor is moving forward too much, I think, into an inefficient point. But I am going straight forward on the joystick and my boat is moving straight forward, so maybe it's not doing as much as I think. Once I get out into this pond, I should be allowed to fish. It does kind of look like there's a brick of ice that might be blocking the way up here. It looks like there's 30 or 40 feet of an ice ring. I'm not comfortable busting through ice when the temperature is this cold. I do like does let me do ever so slow turns on this. Then I can crank it up and turn fast. It's close. Probably by the end of today this will be broken through, since it's going to be 49 degrees. So that would mean no go on fishing. Unless I'm casting over the ice somehow. Let's do a 360 here. That is pretty cool. All right. Yeah, you probably also wouldn't want a whole lot more torque because it tips the boat quite a bit. Definitely gotta lean with it when you change direction. Ooh, we got rain. I'm only partially waterproof here. As far as my cameras go, anyway. 2 of the 3 are waterproof, but this GoPro mod camera is not technically waterproof. I don't even think it's water resistant, maybe. Especially where I've got things plugged into it on the back. Burr. Cold, raining. I should have this on my wrist. Yeah, the other thing I kind of wanted to do, if I can do it in this boat, is turn on the voltmeter. It says 43%. Now it says 16% while I'm holding on it. 38%. Huh. I had it on the charger all night. That's a lot of rain. I'm gonna have to call it. At least we know it works. It can haul this boat. Steering is pretty good. I don't know about that battery though. If I had that charging all night, it should be... Now we're down to 35%, it says. That doesn't make sense. It's only been 20 minutes. How fast can I reverse? Ooh, that feels weird, being pulled backwards. Now we're down to 38% still. Does that make sense? 20 minutes of almost full throttle. 21 minutes on the water here. Seeing if it's creeping up. Yeah, now we're at 52%. 43 if I just touch the throttle. It might not be very accurate voltmeter, but I would like to know. How far can I actually go on a charge? Oh, boy, that wants to tip you over. All right, I'm gonna shut the GoPros off and land this boat here. That is interesting, the battery. 52%. If I just touch the throttle gently, 38. Which obviously it dips when it's under load, but I figured when it wasn't under load, it should pop back up to probably 80% is what I would have expected for how little it got used so far. I mean, we dipped down to 11% that time. 43, 11, maybe it's 17, I can't see the top. And my glasses are covered now, but 16, it was 17. Oh, that wants to tip so bad. 43. $52. So it does kind of recover. Well, when it's warmer, we'll have to do a range test then on the Pacmotor battery. And if it doesn't do well, I can switch to, I do have two 1 kilowatt, 100 amp hour EcoFlow batteries that I could do. Because I know this thing is 700 something watt hours, which technically should mean, I'm trying to think of what the max amps and wattage are on these motors. 700 watt hours, 700 watts for an hour. If these are 300 watt motors, I should at least get an hour of full throttle. I should have checked the battery percentage when I took it off the charger this morning. All right, let's call it a day there. As far as this dry suit goes though, I've been comfortable. I think I'm safe using this for the canoe race I plan on doing at the end of next month. Maybe it's mid-April. Feel like I have good mobility in it. The wrist gaskets are comfortable yet feel sealed. I was able to burp the suit, which is where you kind of or hold the neck open, crouch down on the ground and let all the air out. And when I stood up, it felt like it sucked up against me like it should. I think I've broken the burp now by adjusting the neck so many times, so it doesn't feel like it's squished in now. But either way, if this does leak, I'd imagine it'd be pretty slow. I think what I'll do at home is burp it and just kind of sit around for a while without touching my neck and see how long it holds. All right. Let me get resituated here. To getting out of the water is going to be fun. There's ice right along the edges. Alright, I'm carrying my battery back now. It does say 80% now, 16.6 volts. Just takes a while to recover, I guess.